Hello, you guys. Hi. I hope you can hear me. Hey. Welcome back. nicksrambleasmr. I hope that you're doing very, very well today. Whenever you are watching this, yes. Hey. So, hey Brenda, how are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well today, tonight, whatever. What? I guess it's tonight. What am I talking about? It's such a. Hey Lisa, hi. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing really good. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing very, very well. I'm just gonna hang out for a bit. You're doing alright? Cool. I know. I'm also doing alright. As you guys probably know, I've had a crazy week. Just emotionally, everything. So, hey. How are you, Doki? How are you, Lay? Yeah. Do you guys have any highlights from this week so far? What was something that happened that you were very, very happy about? We're gonna do this while we wait like another minute to do our advice, but is there anything that you guys are happy about that happened this week? I can start. I think let me think about something else that was good that happened, because I know we sometimes have hard weeks. My good thing was that sorry, it might be harder to think because it's been an interesting week. Something good that's happening is I got a new gig, which is really good. I got a new production PA gig that's coming up. Hey, Nervous Am. Hi. Hey. Thanks for coming on. I'm asking everyone what was something good this week that they went through, just so we can start off on a positive note. Mine is I got a new job, but I don't know if you guys know the Masked Singer. Do you know the Masked Singer that's on, like, it's a show? Well, I'm gonna be talent coordinating or like a PA, so I'll be like helping the hosts and stuff on show day, which will be fun. Brenda's positive thing was that she went swimming on Tuesday. That's so fun. Brenda also said I went to Cracker Barrel with my cousin and aunt and my cousin's son. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing very, very well. I'm gonna start pulling up so in the community tab every time I will ask you, like, the Hive basically, what y'all are going through, so we can just chat about it. You guys have a release. This place is a safe place for you to kind of decompress, to get people's thoughts on things that you're going through. There's no judgment, just love from all of us. We all have different perspectives. That's what I love about every single one of you. Hey Kiana, how are you? Yeah, Kiana, we're thinking about positive things. Anything good that happened this week to you that you want to share with the Hive? So Lisa said, I handed in my last essay for uni on Monday, and since then I've been relaxing. Lisa, congratulations. Woohoo. So proud of you. That must feel so, like, look at all the hard work you did. So I'm so proud of you. Toki said, I got to see my best friend on Tuesday. That's so sweet. Do you guys do anything fun? Amazing. So yeah, guys, put down your final things, positive thoughts, anything positive that happened this week to you, and I'm gonna pull up our advice. Also, the microphone's working well, right? I've been having some weird technical difficulty stuff, but Nervous Ham said, it might be something small, but I started playing a new video game and I really love it. LOL, it's called Stardew Valley. Ooh, that sounds so fun. I haven't heard of it. That sounds really, really fun. Have you guys heard of there's like that new game? It's like something 3, like with like the number 3, like board 3. I don't know. It's supposed to be really fun. You can apparently customize your own genitalia. It's very weird. Toki said, oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Okay, so you can hear me. You can hear my whispering, right? Like, you can hear this. I don't know. It's been a little funky recently. So, okay, great. Toki, she made me watch some Harry Potter. That's very funny. well, not very funny, but I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter is very good. Okay, so let's get into things, shall we? So I am just going to pop on over. Yes. Yeah, right. The customization of genitalia. How crazy. Okay, so let's talk about some advice. We got a new one, more than I haven't even seen recently, so this will be fun. Okay, so we're gonna go actually back a little bit to, I think it's Lisa's. Let's talk about it. Also, if you guys are curious, because I know I put out a video recently, maybe I'll do a ramble about it too, but I did end up sending that guy the voice memo, which I'm very proud of myself, and I did get a response. He was very kind and stuff. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, but it's been like a really weird week for me. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the comments. Sorry guys, I'm just finding one more thing. That was 2 weeks ago. We want 1 week ago. Okay, so I have Lisa, I thought there was something that you sent me. Sorry guys, hold on. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm proud of myself too for telling that person how I felt. I do not regret it at all. It's just, also guys, you can put this on the background stuff. I'm just gonna ramble. Today might feel a little bit different than most days just because I'm in a weird funk, but I'm proud of myself. And I kind of, in last week's community post, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna look. I also can go to stand by with me. Yeah, being honest and upfront, I think, is always the best thing to do. And I'm glad I did that. I literally, you guys, was at the gym yesterday listening to music, and I literally, like, had no idea. I literally was like, I can choose 2 ways to, like, live my life. I can either do one way where I'm waiting for life to happen and waiting for things to organically happen, which is a great way. I mean, some of you, I had comments, you guys were also lovely in that video, and I really feel very blessed. Sorry, I'm really looking for all this stuff. My mind's all scattered. Blah. There was one more thing. Okay, here we go. I'm finding it. Sit back, relax. Sit back, relax, and enjoy everything. There was one thing one person said, so I just want to make sure we find it. I'm going through all your comments. You guys are amazing. Oh, here we go. Okay, I found it. Okay, are you guys ready? I am going to share this, although I did just notice that Toki said I also had an emotional week and weird week. Maybe we're all feeling it, I don't know. But okay, let's get into advice. Okay, so this is from Lisa from Switzerland. It says, hey Nick, I already have a topic for the next stream. So what I would love to discuss is procrastination. Any tips on how to get things done earlier / more efficiently? I always wait until the very last minute, and it honestly bothers me so much, but I can't help it. Does anybody have the same problem? I'm a grad student, and I feel like it's getting worse the longer I study. Much love, Lisa from Switzerland. Really good. But guys, Lisa just finished her last exam, so I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's talk about it. So as always, if you guys have any tricks up your sleeve, if you have any solutions, throw them into the comments, whether this is live or after. Let's chat about this. So, okay, any tips on how to get things done earlier and more efficiently? Yeah, procrastination is hard. I think like the simplest thing you could do is if like you have a project, it's finding ways to like break it down into as many little steps as possible. It's the usual way that you do that is like you'll be like, okay, I have a huge test, right, on the subject, and then you'll work backwards. Like, okay, to study that, there's all these sections, and then every section has this, and I would basically just wait until you get one really small step, and then I feel like you have to plan it all out. See, this isn't fun. You're never gonna get the inspiration to do these things, but I think they're very important to do anyways. So yeah, I think that's very, very important. Oh my god. So obviously, hey Lisa, not completely finishes, but for the year. Good, congrats. Taking a gap semester now, traveling the UK, so the topic is still relevant. Great. We'll chat about the topic in a sec, obviously, but I just want to address Brenda's comment. So Brenda just said in the group chat, she said, I found out that last night that my friend from my childhood passed away from cancer. He was a firefighter. So I'm very sad. Hey, the ASMR outdoorsman. What's up, dude? Yo, proud of you. You've been crushing it lately, and you're getting all of the love you deserve. I'm so proud of you, dude. Very, very inspiring, and yeah, thanks for showing up, dude. Everyone loves you. So yeah, okay, so get back into, we're talking about procrastination, and like, how do you get past procrastination, and like any tips or tricks? So mine is, I think, like breaking things down into like really small categories, and once you do that, like work backwards, and it should be something that you can literally do in like 2 minutes. I think it's like the 2-minute rule, something that you could do in 2 minutes. So it's like, is it just getting all the material you'll need? Is it the is it like the notebooks? Is it all that? And then like having all that, and then setting a schedule, which is really difficult. It's so hard to do. I think it's so crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, dude. Love you, dude. Lots of love. Yeah, been a crazy week, hasn't it? But yeah, procrastination is crazy, y'all. It's really hard to do. I mean, we all want to procrastinate, I think the thing that pushes us to do things is like having goals. Like, what is the thing that you really want to finish? And something I can talk about more is like, I have my short film, right? Something I absolutely adore, but I procrastinate the fuck out of it to finish it, because it's not fun doing the little steps, right? It's not fun watching it every day. It's not fun critiquing and know it's not finished. I think the thing we always have to remember is the end goal, and also knowing that you deserve to have a really happy end goal, and the way that you're gonna get that is like not by waiting till the last minute to do everything. I think it's really tricky too. I think you need to know yourself a little bit better. Like, I don't know if you agree, but some people really work. You have to like ask yourself, do you work really well under pressure, or do you not work well under pressure? If you do, using deadlines to your advantage might help you a lot. You might literally just wait until like the last minute or the last moment or so, and and then you might just wait till the last moment and stuff, and you'll just y'all, my brain is so scattered. I'm so sorry. Today's a little bit of a rough one for me. But let me read what you guys said. This is why we have you guys, because you guys are great too. Okay. Nervous Ham says that yeah, baby steps are so helpful. It helps if you feel less of a chore. Ooh, yeah, that's true. You can even reward yourself with something fun or relaxing in between working or whatever it is you're working on. That is so true. One of the best advice I ever got, so I went to acting school. Auditioning is really scary. Thanks, Brenda. I'm feeling your hugs. Yeah, I've already talked to you guys on why it's been a hard week. You know when you're just like in a funk and you like you're kind of out of it. I don't know. I just feel very sensitive, very weird. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, the best advice I ever got was from when I was auditioning. Auditioning sucks. But what they always said is to treat yourself. Give yourself a reward. The reward is not finishing it. I think that's what we think. We always think that the reward is like the goal, or it's like, we do homework and then like the goal is that's done, right? That we get to relax. That's not the goal. That's like not a reward. You need to give yourself another reward. So one of my acting teachers, she does commercials, and she said, it's hard getting rejected from auditions, right? but what she did was every time she went on audition, she would always get a hot chocolate after. She loves hot chocolates. So whether she did well or bad, she would always reward herself for just showing up and doing the thing. So I think for you, that could work too. I think having a system with like basically where you can reward yourself is very useful. Brenda says, find a motivation. I listen to music when doing a chore or something I might not want to do. That's fun. Cross-examining, like things that you adore. I used to only run to music that I liked. Do something like that too. Maybe like, yeah, if you are having trouble studying or doing things, pair it with something that you absolutely love to do and only do it when you're doing it. It'll make it more enjoyable. All day. I'll address that. Okay, yeah. And then Nervous Ham also said, also, sometimes we need to stop and ask ourselves why we are procrastinating and what we really get out of it, or if it's really worth procrastinating this time. That's really interesting too. Also, sometimes we need to stop and ask, yeah, why are we procrastinating? Is it something you're going to have to do? There's this whole thing too. Oh, you might find this really useful. It's like I think I've mentioned it before, the 2-minute rule. If you can, I think it's by David Allen, actually. I've read books on procrastination because I always wanted to be a better screenwriter. And there's this rule. If you can do it in if you can do it in 5 minutes, you just do it immediately. So if you get an email and you can respond in 5 minutes, you automatically drop everything you're doing, you just respond. If you, anything in 5 minutes. If you need to give a phone call, do 5 minutes. The reason for this, I know it sounds like, but I'm gonna be stopping what I'm doing. The reason for this is because it's gonna take up more willpower to think about it than to actually just do it after 5 minutes. You're gonna spend like 10 minutes, 15 minutes just thinking about how to coordinate to do this 5-minute thing, and it's just get it out of your system. Kiana says the Pomodoro method is also helpful for studying and getting assignments done. Kiana, is that the method in which, I forget what it is, but you do like 30 minutes on, 20 minutes off, like you have a rest, or like really intense, then you take a break, then come back on? Is that it? Lisa asked, did it work well for Kiana? And Kiana says, it actually really does when it comes to studying. When it comes to assignments, I always get them done and before the due date. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Hey, ASMR Outdoorsman said yeah. Okay, so... Toki says, honestly, Nick, I feel the same as you do, so I'm so sensitive, especially right now. I'm going through getting led on right now, and I've been crying all day because I was in love with this girl. Hey, you and I were together. You are so good. I'm sorry that you are very emotional over someone. I am also currently very emotional about someone, as you guys can tell from... Well, I don't know if I'd say emotional, I'm just very sensitive. Someone told me today, let me see if I can find this. I'm going to see what the text message is, and I think this will help you, Toki. So I was telling someone that I was having relationship issues today, and they said, what did he say? He said, let me look him up. Let me look it up. He said, oh man, I'm sorry. The relationship stuff is really stressful. We'll have to catch up when I'm back. He's in Connecticut, and they said, just know that if you're moving on from this person and dealing with the grief of it, you're one step closer to healing and finding your person. So let me say that again. Just know that if you're moving on from this person and you're dealing with the grief of it, you're one step closer to healing and finding your person. So what we're feeling right now, Toki, is like, I think the beginning stages of grief. So you can feel angry, you can feel sad, you can feel all this stuff, and it hurts, and I know it does. I feel a lot of pain that I can't emotionally go through. It's so weird, but it is really helping us process, and this needs to happen so that we can fully invest ourselves in the people in our future, right? Like, I promise you there's gonna be someone better. I promise you that you're gonna want someone that like wants to choose you all the time, and this person's not that. And for me as well, it wasn't that. And it hurts so much, right? I know it does. like, I can rationally say this, but trust me, I'm feeling the same things you're feeling, and I want you to just know that we're gonna be okay. Cry, scream, do whatever you need to do. You're gonna be okay. Let me Twinks. Hello, Hive. This is my first time I'm able to catch the live stream. Hello. How long does it usually last? It lasts a bit. Sometimes it lasts an hour. Sometimes it lasts, yeah. So stay. You can put it on the background. Do your thing. Lisa says, I feel for you, Toki and Nick, not currently in this situation, but I have been. It feels very weird. Good thing is it gets better every day, even if it's baby steps. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I'm sorry you're feeling that way. I just want you to know that you're not alone, right? Lisa says, yes, there's some ASMRs who did Pomodoro videos. Oh, I should check that out. Kiana said, yeah, it's this thing where you take 25 minutes studying, for example, and take a 5-minute break, then extend your break after each 25-minute period. It helps with exams. Sweet. Toki says, I feel so many things right now. So many things I cannot process properly right now. Ugh, so much pain. I needed this live for sure. I love you. There's a lot of things. I feel like, do you guys all agree? I think that there's like moments in our lives where you can't really like process it, and when it happens, it's something that will hit you later in time. So let time heal you. It is so uncomfy, I know. But we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. So let me winks. Okay, so we are chatting about procrastination. We were just giving some tips about procrastination. I am probably, if anyone has anything else for procrastination, I'm gonna move on. Brenda, I love you. I look forward to these lives. It's so healing. I feel so healed by you guys too. Also, I'm gonna put this in the community tab, but thank you guys for being there for me on my last video. It feels very strange. Like, I don't know. I feel really connected to you guys. I want to like protect my vulnerability in my life, right? But sometimes I just need you guys, and you guys all showed up for me on my last video. So I really love you guys a lot. I hope you know that I love you guys too. Life, I also want to remind you this, like, whatever happens to you in life, it's not a reflection of like who you are. If you're a good person, if you're a bad person, if you're lovable, if you're unlovable, it's just the journey you're on. It's just what you're going to notice life is like. We all have these different things that happen to us, and I just want you to know that nothing's a reflection of you, which is really weird, because, you know, if you think you have a crush on someone and then they don't like you back, you think, oh, did I do something wrong? Am I not lovable? All this stuff. And it's not that. It's just the world showing you, hey, this is out of your control. Like, what's in your control is sharing your emotions, showing. And this could sound really cheesy, so stay with me for a sec, but I decided last night, I was like, do I want to be the person that things happen organically to, or do I want to love someone passionately, vividly? Do I really want to like express my love? And what's the type of lover I want? And I realized I want a lover that's going to be devoted, very passionate, very vivid with me. That's just me. I mean, we all have our differences in what we are into, but I feel like in order to get that, you need to live that way too, right? So that's what I noticed. Okay, we're going to move on. Y'all, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm glad you guys are here. Okay. So Lisa, I hope that helped. I think that helped. We got some good methods and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go back. So the reason I'm looking over here, you guys, is because I have my laptop, and it's easier for me to look through my community tab than on my phone. Okay, so let's grab it. So also, y'all, I just noticed, going back to the community tab, I didn't notice this before. So I asked, like, do I send him the voice memo? And the majority of you guys said yes. So I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that. Great. Love you all. Okay, so let's get into more. So we have 2 more. Okay, so this one's actually from Lay. So Lay, we just covered chatting. So let's dig a little bit deeper, okay? Lay says, hey Nick, I think it's Lay, right? Wait, Lay, we're talking to you, right? Or am I getting you confused? The ASMR outdoorsman. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you a lot. Sometimes I feel like I think way too much, so it's that was very sweet. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Lay and Toki. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is you. Okay, let's chat. So here we go. Ready? So this is what Lay said. Lay said, "Hey Nick, I hope you're okay and are doing well. Honestly, need to talk about this to someone. I've been really angry, confused, depressed, and upset lately, and I know why, but my reason why doesn't think that I should be. I'm talking about my family. I don't know how to deal with narcissists because as much as I love my Nana and the small amount of people I have in my family, they're just not the best people. My Nana knows how to hit me deep and say things that bother me so badly, and it sticks with me for days and days, and my head is my worst enemy. I did something really bad the other night, and I hate it, but I was feeling so low and depressed. I ended up SH after a long time. I just feel really alone, and my Nana is very old school, modern day type of person, so she believes in toxic religion. How do I ignore the things my family say? How do I just keep my mouth shut and not get in the middle of things? Because I've tried everything to help, but no one ever listens to me anyways. I just would like to stop and not care as much. Thank you. Loads of love, Nick. Lay." Well, first off, thank you for being vulnerable, Lay. I'm so sorry you're feeling all this stuff, feeling all the feels. Brenda says the only way to deal with a narcissist is to get away from them. Ooh, Brenda, that was so wise. Lay, so I don't know much about you. I don't know what your age is. I don't know where you are. You do not need to let me know those things, but everyone's saying, "Alf, that's on per." Brenda, everyone's agreeing with you. Yeah. I think you grow up. Okay, well, actually, I'm going to see what y'all are saying. Kiana says, you should seriously sit down with her and tell her exactly how you feel. That's fair. Leigh says, I'm 20, it's okay. Okay, so this is an interesting topic. Brenda says there are YouTube channels dedicated to narcissist abuse. Maybe you can check that out. 20, so Leigh, you are still very young. I know I'm very young. I'm 26, so I know we're basically the same. But something I've been learning recently, which might give you peace eventually, is people are going to show you who they are, and it's our job to realize and accept it. I'm going to say that again. People in our life are going to show us who they are, and it's our job to acknowledge that and to accept it. I think what's really difficult is when I was younger, I'm still young. I don't know why I feel like I'm old, but when I'm in my 20s or 19, and even this guy, the guy I was telling you that I had a crush on, well, my friend, whatever. So he was with me in my 20s. You like someone and you basically think you can change people. You think that there's an alternative life, right? Because you look at everyone around you and you're like, oh, we could have that. I can have that with this person. Every relationship is so different. And it's just the truth. You can't ever change anyone. The only way that people change is by them wanting to change themselves. So you can't play the game. Lemmy Wing says, yes, if you want to talk to your Nana about it, you really have to know how to go about it since she may have narcissistic tendencies. So you wouldn't want her to actually get what you mean and not turn it. Brenda says, I'm coming from a place of knowledge. My brother is a narcissist and so is my ex-boyfriend. She says narcissists don't care. Kiana says, so Kiana earlier said that you should sit down and have people feel. Nervous Ham said sometimes telling narcissistic abusers how you feel can actually open the door for them to manipulate, unfortunately. But everyone's different. Kiana says, does she really care? And she's rough towards you because it's out of a place of love, or is it a place of pure narcissism and hatred? You have to know the difference. I might disagree. I don't think you need to know the difference. I think if anyone's being physical with you, you need to separate yourself eventually. Okay, Toki, Lay, I think this is going to be your healing journey for the next couple of years. This is going to be really hard. It's going to be detaching your worth from these people. So I know you love them. And I know you love them, and you can sit them down, and maybe you can convince them, you can have them talk to you, right? But the way that they're making you feel, the reason it hurts so much is because you don't feel safe. And it's your job as your human being. Like, think about this, right? Like, I know you only think about you as one person, but sometimes it helps to you to think of like your younger self inside your body. So you have your little kid Lay, and then your older Lay, which is you now. You need to protect that little child of you. And you need to get yourself to a safe place. So that might be physically removing yourself eventually. We're just talking theories. Like, don't get stressed out about anything, but moving yourself away. But also mentally starting to search and look for people that accept you. Also acknowledging your triggers. What are they doing that's really triggering you? There's a saying that my mom used to say that I absolutely fucking hate, but it's true. No one can make you feel or do anything. No one can make you feel a certain way. People can do really shitty things, but it's your reaction, your control on how you perceive it, which is really annoying, but it has a lot of wisdom. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading, and this is my opinion, right? We all have different opinions, so let's see what everyone else is saying. Lisa said, Toki, I'm so sorry. I feel like the older a person, the more difficult it is to change their beliefs. Lisa, I totally agree with you. I would also have a talk, or if you can, try to get away. Yep, both agree. Narcissists don't care. Brenna says, I think, yeah, I don't know if it's available, but therapy is very useful too. It's really, really, really important when you're in like these really heightened states, and I probably need a therapist too, to be real, but when you're in these really heightened states of emotion, it's really good to have an outside lens that is so detached that can help ground you. I was realizing recently how I was saying I don't feel grounded because I don't want people around me sometimes. Therapy can help that. Toki said, I was just in therapy and they stopped taking my insurance and stuff, so that's been another struggle on top of another. Ugh, sorry, that sucks. Kiana says, maybe distancing yourself from them or staying with another family member could be beneficial. Yeah, that's really smart. Lemmy says, Lay, you got this. You can do it. Yes, you can. You can do this. You can do this. I'm so sorry that happened to you, but this is your story. This is your underdog story, as is mine with my thing with my boy, whatever. Your thing with your family right now and your relationship and all that. This is our underdog story. You are going to succeed. You're going to do so many amazing things. This is just your backstory, and this is what's going to ground you and root you in things that give you really important beliefs. One day you're going to wake up and be like, I deserve to be in a safe place with people that don't treat me this way. The reason you're experiencing this now is because you're gaining that value right now, and it feels so crappy, right? Because you're like, I don't need to feel that. I don't need to go through that to like make that a value of mine. But sometimes we do, and that's what's happening, and it's not good. But reading this, have you considered staying with a friend or renting out a place anywhere you can go from them? Lisa says, Toki, we will happily adopt you. Well, you're adopted in our hive. I hope you know that. You're not even adopted, you're in our hive. Yes, exactly. Lisa says, is your papa the same? Toki says, oh my god, adopt me, Lisa. Lisa's in Switzerland. I love you guys. Yeah, if they're a narcissist, so that's the thing too, is like, I guess are they really a narcissist, or they have narcissistic tendencies? That's the difference. And if they really are narcissists, then yeah, you can't change anything. Yeah, Lisa, I might be coming to Europe in November, so we'll see. It's very fun. I'm gonna go back to your question and see if there's anything that we have not addressed yet. How do I ignore the things my family say? How do I just keep my mouth shut and not get in the middle of things? Okay. I feel like this is most family tendencies. Is like, sometimes you're not going to feel like you're heard or cared about. That's really hard. Like, how do you ignore your things that your family says? It's the whole thing I was saying is like, time will do it, but eventually you're going to realize that just because they're blood doesn't mean that that's your deepest connection you're ever going to have. And I know that's really hard to hear right now. But it's good you're feeling these things, because you're realizing what's important to you. You know, you're realizing, hey, I don't deserve this, and all of that. I would encourage you to be vocal. A lot of times people are just in their own heads and they don't realize stupidly how they're affecting each other. So maybe open up, get the help that you need, find someone, a licensed therapist, someone. And worse comes to worse, if you can't change their mind, if you're open and they still don't accept you, we will start planning how to leave. And I know this sounds scary. It sounds really, very dramatic too, right? But these are things that happen naturally in life. We all move, we all leave, we all do different things. It's important just to think about it. The way to not get overwhelmed by things is just think about it. You don't have to do a single thing today. Just start to think. Start to think. And the beautiful thing is, when you start to think about things, the world will open up in front of you, and it will show you ways to get the thing that you want. So, and I experienced this recently with moving, but if you start thinking about, how you need to get away from your family, get away from these toxic people, someone one day is going to talk to you and be like, hey, do you know any roommates? I'm looking for someone to like stay with me. Or they're going to be like, hey, I found this really good support team and stuff, but I don't really know if things will jump out to you because you're going to be looking and you've been thinking about the next steps. So just think, relieve yourself, know that everything's going to happen when it's going to happen. It'll be okay. But I want you to know that you have options, and that we all love you. And you're not crazy for feeling these things. You should feel these things. You should never want to be the person that doesn't feel things. It's so good to feel things, even when they suck. Okay. Eris Ham says, everything in life is dramatic. I'm sick of pretending it's not. Everything is dramatic. I agree. Lisa says, this is a really difficult situation, but you are strong enough. You'll get through this. We love you. You have so much love and support and energy behind you. And I think focus right now on, this is temporary. All of this chaos, all of this turmoil, all of this feeling, it's all temporary, okay? Just know that. Have faith in that. Feel the feels, but just know that you're gonna move forward because you're strong, you have us, and you will be okay. This is just building your character. Your character to go out into the real world. And I know it's maybe not something that you want to add on to your character, but it's going to make you an even more incredible human being. It's having these experiences. So try and view it from that viewpoint. Like view your life from like 50 years old. Like that's what I try and do. Like when you're older and like you're going to look back on this time and be like, wow, that fucking sucked. But I'm who I am now. I helped someone. I did a career thing because of it. There is always a silver lining in things. It just takes time and just faith. So yeah. Lisa, I'm going to, where in Europe am I going to be in November? I'm going to be in London, I think. And maybe in Norway? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going yet. Okay, you guys, we're going to move on to our next advice. Thank you guys all again for being so lovely. Love you all so much. I really mean it. Okay, so we're going to move on to a next thing. Ooh, I love this. So Lisa coming in hot again. These are some questions that we can answer. So Lisa said, "Hey Nick, I recently found these questions and I thought they were really interesting. I'm just going to list all of them so you can choose whichever you feel is most interesting to discuss." Sorry. Ooh. Also, we don't have to go through all of them. Okay, so let's go through these. Lisa, I love the questions. Toki, we love you. Bye. Have a good study sesh. Lots of love. Okay. The first question is, what is the best cure for a bad day? What is the best cure for a bad day? Oh, I think if you know this, I think the best cure to a bad day for me is talking or being with someone I love. Literally just having a conversation. Going on a walk with that person. Just being in their presence. I think it's really important. I think a lot of... Hey, Rep, by the way, how are you? I think that... Oh, what are you guys saying? I don't know. Cuddle with... Oh, you guys are so sweet. I was like, what are you guys putting in the comments? And I was like, because I just asked you what the best things are. Sorry. So you guys said music, sleep, food. Toki said Nick's ASMR. I love you. Cuddle with your cat. Oh my god, guys, a pet is so nice. I just recently started dog sitting, and I don't know if you're a pet person, but I would highly recommend thinking about getting a pet. There's something so... We need love. You need love. you need love every day. And the days that you don't get love, you are lying to yourself about how you don't need it. You need someone to be excited for you, something to be excited for you, to kiss you, to lick you, you know what I mean. But Lisa says, yes, I love walks for my mental health. Lemmy says bubble tea, then a nap. It hits different. Ooh. Do you ever get bubble tea without the tapioca? Because that stuff kind of freaks me out a little bit. Lemmy says the most comforting thing about pets is that they really love you unconditionally. They do. So this week, and I keep saying maybe I'll do a ramble, but this week I literally had the dog and I was like a dick to it. There was one day where I was like, I'm just so not into you, and I felt so bad, but I came home and she still like loved me, and it just was a really good reminder that even if you have off days, you're still lovable. It sounds so cheesy, but it's really important. It's something more like, this is another thing. You know when people talk about being cheesy about things, it's because like we hear about it all the time, but to actually feel it, to actually go through it, is something so different. You know? So it's not cheesy. It just feels cheesy to talk about, but it's because it's a real feeling. Okay, what else? Lisa says, I think it's actually scientifically proven that its cat's purr is calming. That's really good. Too bad you boys allergic. Lemmy says, I love tapioca. Okay, maybe I'll get into it. Rep says, frozen yogurt has been a comfort recently. Yo, Rep. I remember back in the day, they used to have all those frozen fruit places. Did that ever happen to where you were? Like, that was like the jam back in the day. That was like crazy. Leonardo says, I've got 2 gigantic dogs and a parrot. Ooh. A parrot would be an interesting pet. Can you teach it to speak at all or to like remember anything? I love the two gigantic dogs. Never Sam says trying the popping bubbles instead of oh, okay, I'll try the popping bubbles instead of the tapioca. Let me says exactly about the cheesy sayings. Yes, I know so many cheesy sayings. Parrot is 22 years old. Rip says what type of parrot is 20 years old? That's wow, that's really cool. That's, you know what's crazy? That parrot is older than Lay. That's awesome. I'm glad that you've had the he or she for so long. That should brings you a lot of joy. You guys are so great. Also, if there's a mountain in your region, going up there really helps clear your mind. The air is just different. Lemmy says, I have a turtle, 2 dogs, and an African gray parrot, 20 years old. And I left my country to study in Europe, and they all still live with my parents. So nice. Oh, I'm Ferdinator. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thanks for the love. Leonardo says, my parrot is annoying. He pretends to be a dog and barks all day long. That's hilarious. You know, he just wants to be a dog. He sees how much joy your dogs get. That's actually so funny. I can't believe your parrot does that. That's so funny. So yeah, pets, food, outdoors. I love this for you guys. What else makes you, what do you do for a really bad day to like make you feel calm or feel better? Lemmy says that their parrot meows and they never owned a cat. What's up with these parrots? We still don't know how we picked that up. Lisa, you're up at 4 a.m. I love you, girl. I hope the morning is a really lovely one for you. Very restful. I hope you have a good slow start. Nurse Ham, goodbye. Love you. Have a good one. Leonardo says my neighbor's parrot died last year. He was 40 years old. I'm not lying. Wow, that is old. Holy schmoly. So he said the K-pop band called Red Velvet. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. I'm gonna do one more, and I think we'll call it quits. Ooh, these are really good. Oh my god, this is so, Lisa, this is like so up my alley. Okay, ready? This is the last question, you guys, and I want you to think about this, to answer this. It's this question. If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? I relate to this. Lisa, thank you for sending this, because I realized that by sending that voice memo to that guy that I had a crush on, that was a friend, he used to be that person for me. So I'm very proud of myself and for doing that, actually. So thank you for this. It is deep. That was a really deep question. Brenda's right. It was a deep question. And you guys don't have to share. But is there someone that you think about? And it's kind of like what I was talking about in my other videos. Is there someone that you were thinking about that you're kind of like organically it will happen one day, but maybe not? Where like, oh, if it feels right, I'll say it. But that you'll regret never saying it to. Or communicating. think about that. And they have this saying where the things that you are most afraid of often lead you to the most joy that you can have. The things that you are often most afraid of are the things that will bring you the most joy that you could have. So I know you're scared to say that, but the reason you're scared or fearful to share these things is because deep down there's a lot at stake. If they say no, that hurts, right? But it's where you are right now. But if they say, or if they say yes, or if they say they love you back, or if they forgive you, it means more to you than anything else. And I think that's why you're so afraid of it. You're afraid because if that doesn't happen, it almost hurts more. But I promise you, something I've been realizing recently is fear. The scary thing about ever doing anything is actually the thought of fear itself. It's never the actual doing of it. It never is. I wasn't really scared to send that. I sent it. It's just it's the fear of allowing the unknown, the uncontrollable, to have a say in your life. And I think we like to pretend that we're always in control. But in reality, the life that we live is very out of our hands. And we should find comfort in that. You guys are sharing things, so let's talk. Rep says, I think not telling my high school straight friend that I was in love with him. Like, I don't regret it, but a part of me still really wants him to know. That's fair, Rep. What do you think would unlock, and you don't have to tell me, but, you said, like feeling seen even if I know he can't reciprocate feels good, haha. Yeah, I think that's what happened to me, Rep. It's like, it's allowing yourself to express that and be like, hey, I'm my best friend here, and I'm going to allow myself to say this to this person instead of pushing it down because I'm afraid that he's not going to like it, or he's going to say something wrong, or he's going to feel uncomfortable. There's a power in being like, hey, I see me, I'm with me every day. I have my problems, but I'm a really good person, and it's a gift for someone to know that I had a crush on them. And it will relieve you a lot. It will. It's scary, but it will relieve you. Toki said I would say my crush, but I told her already, and that's just painful. Well, you already did it. So I hope that kind of clicks in your head is like, yeah, it's really painful, and it hurts, but you did the right thing. And this is the whole thing, right? We're not in control about how people love us, or like how like life is going to treat us. We really aren't. But you did what you could do, and you took a risk, and you said, hey, I deserve to be loved, I deserve to be intimate, I deserve for this person to know I like them. And you did it, and I'm proud of you, and everyone in this hive is so proud of you. It takes a lot of courage. A lot of people can't do it because I know we're getting really like deep, but we like the familiar, even if it sucks. We like to know how things are going to turn out. And so we like our mundane lifestyle, even if it's not the dream, because we know what it's like versus the unknown. Lisa said, I feel like I don't tell people enough that I love them, so I'd probably regret not expressing my love to my family enough. Hey, Lisa. Maybe this is a sign for you today to express to your family that you love them in a certain way. Send them a text, a call, an email. Maybe for all of us, can we all just tell one person that we love them today? In person, in text, in email, in an emoji. I challenge all of us to do that. Brenda says, I say I love you to my family and friends all the time. I'm really proud of you. I try to too. I'm the type of person that I'll tell a new friend, hey, I love you. Usually a straight guy too. And it's not like, it's just platonic love, because it hits different. It really hits different when someone tells you they love you and you're like, whoa. And it doesn't need to be anything fully deep, but it just means, hey, I see you and like you're loved. And a lot of people don't hear that a lot. Lemmy says, I don't know why I can't bring myself to say I love you to my family, even though I can say it 1,000 times to my boyfriend every day. But I show my family that I love them and they do too. I don't know. Love can be said, but it's also something that you show. So the fact that you show it, maybe that's your guys' love language. But yeah, I encourage you, try saying you love them. Lisa says, I struggle with, whoops, just skipped a little bit. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Lisa said, I struggle expressing my feelings, so for me it's really hard, but I'm working on it. I'm proud of you. I'm not good at expressing my emotions either all the time, which is something I'm kind of learning right now. I'm very much like people to perceive me a certain way. I like people to talk a lot to me so I can listen and steer the conversation a certain way. I usually don't allow myself to, I conceptualize things. I understand like what I should do versus what I shouldn't, but I don't allow myself to actually feel things and allow that to trigger things. And that's why this week I think it's been very weird for me, because I've been allowing my emotions to kind of like trigger things, to tell people I like them, to get over people. It's that whole intention. You know how on Sundays we do intentions. So for this week, our intention was to let go. And I was thinking about this, and I'm very proud that I'm finally letting go of people. I'm letting go of things, and it hurts like a fucking bitch. It does. But I think by me saying the voice memo, talking to that person that I really want, it allowed me to say, I let go. You hold on to this. You know, I like you. You don't like me back? Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm just letting go, which I feel very proud about. So I hope you've been working on that intention too. I literally, guys, last night was saying, I let you go, I let you go, I let you go, I let you go, I let you go. And it helped me a lot. Okay, but let's keep getting back. So, yep, just gonna take time to heal, as everyone should if they're going through that. Yeah. Rep says the truth is super freeing. Brenda says, I would tell the people the truth of how I really feel, how angry I really feel, especially to the friend I'm staying with. I pretend everything is okay. Nothing is ever okay. And it's good, guys. Feel your emotions, express them. We want to be around people that allow us to express our emotions. We're all going to be alone eventually in our lives. So if you're feeling alone now, don't be afraid. We've all gone through it. We're all going to go through it. It's not a indication of your self-worth, how amazing you are. You are always amazing. Sometimes we just need moments to slow down and to acknowledge different things. You took the sign, Lisa. Yay. Okay, good. I think this is a sign for you. You took the sign. Look at the little hearts. You said I love you. Thank you, Toki. Lemmy said, Nick, so proud of you that you sent that memo. It really takes courage, and I really respect that you chose to do. Perhaps that too. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being very just warm and accepting and loving and allowing me to be vulnerable. I feel really blessed. I know this is getting so cheesy and dark, but I'm very blessed about you guys. Because the Hive, nicksrambleasmr, it's like, I know we're helping each other, but it's funny because you guys are really helping me a lot too. So like the things that we talk about, I hold really close to me too, and it has been changing my life a lot. And I hope it's been changing your life too, because we are all really incredible people, and we all go through really hard times. We're all human. You know, even the best of us have really dark moments, have very hard emotional moments. And I just want you to know that you guys are helping me as much as I hope I'm helping you guys, or vice versa. And I'm just very grateful. So thank you so much. Like Toki, right? There is no such thing as a cheesy and dark thing in this hive. You're right. What are we talking about? Brenda says, I'm always proud of our entire hive. We are so sorry. Oh, it's all good. Lisa said, yes, I agree. Because to send something like this, you have to get over your fear of rejection, which is really hard. Girl, so true. So proud, Nick. I hope you feel relief. I do. I feel a lot of relief. It's just sad, but it's all good. I'm not like emotional. I'm just very feels like a new chapter, I guess. I don't know. But thank you. I do feel relief. It's just like weird. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. But yeah. Do you guys have anything else going on? I'm probably gonna have to say goodbye in a few minutes. But thank you for being incredible. Thank you for being you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Lemmy says, I once read that having positive thoughts before sleeping really reshapes the following day. And I feel like this channel really impacted my night routines the past few months. Girl, you're gonna make me cry. Oh, yay. That makes me really happy. Oh, I love you guys so much. General Truce, you just want to say you seem like, yeah, you're getting me emotional. Jesus. Just want to say you seem like a sweet and genuine person. I'm happy you exist. Sometimes I think that wanting to love and be loved is too much to ask out of life or another person. Yeah, it can be. Wait, or was that a question? I think that's a question. I love you guys too. I just want to say you seem like a really sweet person. I'm happy you exist. And this is then the caveat. Sometimes I think that wanting to love and be loved is too much to ask out of life or another person. Okay. I thought about this recently. I'm always chasing after love. We're all trying to feel love, right? But love is just like one point of life. So I was thinking about this, like, think of life as like the middle, and like there's all these different things. Love is like one facet of life that everyone loves because it feels really good, and like that's what we like. We see love stories and like we all want that, right? But life also has other things like career, adventure, hell. Like it has all these different things. And sometimes you're just gonna be in the middle with not knowing what to do. So, I don't think wanting love and being loved is too much to ask out of life. No. But I think it's important, and what maybe I'm realizing too is like there are going to be moments in your life where you have a significant other and you feel romantically involved, and there are going to be moments where you don't, and you're not supposed to feel. Kind of contradict myself. You're not supposed to feel like romantic love every day, or maybe that's a lie. Maybe that's a lie. I think maybe I talked myself into a circle. I think you can. That's why I said you should have a dog, right? You should feel loved. That's something I came to a realization last night. I don't think it's too much to ask. I just think we can't expect it to have it all the time. If we do, it doesn't mean anything. I love you all so much. Lisa said, honestly, Nick, you're one of the most genuine people on the internet. You give me best friend and golden retriever vibes. I love you. I have been told golden retriever vibes a lot. I love you guys too. You guys are all such good humans on the internet. Look at us cultivating a nice hive. But yeah, I hope you guys, this brought you some peace, some joy, some love. Come back next Thursday, and yeah, just remember you're amazing. We're all going through things. You know, I'm going through a lot right now, but that's what living is, and it's such a fun, terrible, exciting, scary thing, but we all have each other, and you have everyone. And as I've been saying recently on this channel, if you ever see a bee out in the world, I hope that you take it as an omen that it comes from me and everyone from this hive, that we are sending you good vibes. Just a reminder that you got people, other bees supporting you. So yeah, go see them, go fly away, be amazing, be weird, be kind, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Okay, I love you. I love you guys so much. You guys have made my night, made my week, and I feel very, very blessed. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Okay. Okay. Lots of love. Lots of love. Lots of love. I love you guys.